Did you make sure that no one from the Queen's entourage was following your trail? Beware her spokespeople. And if you're acting on her behalf, be gone and perish! It's the attire of many families from Brockmiala. It protected them, just like it protected me. That's right, but I can't give it to you. It shields me from the Queen's gaze. I am invisible to her. I hope you understand. No one wants to be noticed by her. The first time I saw her was years ago, when night fell over Brockmiala, and the gatherers had already fallen into a peaceful slumber. Then, the first sign appeared, a harbinger of what was to come. The mist, thicker than ever before. Wilfred was the first to notice it, as he still tended to the beehives. Finally, from the milky shroud suspended between the earth and the sky, an unexpected procession emerged, led by the Queen of Queens. Oh, oh. We were lucky to be wearing our attire. Along with the mist came stinging troubles. The Queen issued a decree, and that meant trouble. That's right. Troubles are like bee stings. Man swells from them, and later on, he doesn't even resemble a human anymore. The most important thing is that both Brock and Brockmiala were protected. Yes, that's the most important thing. Depends on who's asking. Do you bring trouble? No. You don't know what you're doing. My name is Of course. Take care.
You, this, take. An invitation, the Queen. Her word, the highest law. I am a servant.
The air is nothing for you here, Wanderer. The doors are closed. And if I couldn't open them, you won't either. Tyrannus of the Thoid tribe, Dalriata. And you? Likewise, great minds think alike, and apparently they're drawn to the same places. If you're set on going further, you'll need every bit of life force you have. A curse for killing a member of the Thoid tribe could take half of it. I thought that since you're here, you'd know what lies behind these stone doors. Many have tried. I thought I was worthy, but I keep failing. I've been camped here for 3 moons. There's no life for me outside this cave. If I can't get through, this is where my story ends. This is my destiny, one I chose for myself. I'll either get through or die trying. But my strength is fading. This isn't how I wanted it to end. It is death and magic. It draws its power from the ancient mist. Of those who went hunting for it, only a scant few ever returned to their tribes. Look for the mist, and in the mist for antlers and an evil eye. They say its feet don't touch the ground, though those are the words of the madman who somehow survived an encounter with it. We call them the Mist Bearers. Everyone from Thoid wants to face one of those wraiths, and I'd love to get my hands on one of their corpses. Those are priceless and can be used for strong magic. If you manage to slay the Mist Bearer, I'll pay you in gold for everything you bring back. At least I'll get something out of this pointless mission. Then maybe I'll invite you to further collaboration. Return alive and you'll find out. Good luck, Wanderer. May fate be kinder to you than it has been to me. The air, you did it. Impressed. I wish I'd been the one to face the Mistbearer, but I bow to the one who managed to slay it. Excellent. And here's your reward. Yes, I did. With your courage, you've proven yourself a worthy candidate for the ranks of the Alchemists Guild. And to be honest, it's been a long time since I've felt this confident about a new guild member. So, if you're interested, I might have a few assignments for you. What do you say? We seek the spark of life, the primal force that makes existence possible. We believe it holds the key to surviving the inevitable horrors that have already begun. There aren't many of us left, and our ranks remain hidden. You'll meet the others as you advance through the levels of initiation. Sometimes, though, we fall victim to our own secrecy. Some members delve too deeply into their research, or wander into dangerous places, and that often leads to trouble. Experiments that spiral out of control, or a misinterpretation of the meaning of life itself. Sometimes it's both. You'll understand in time. But first, I'd like you to do some reconnaissance for me. Consider it a warm-up. The weirdness, of course. We know it's the source of all creation in Avalon, but not everyone can handle it. People fear the weirdness, so the weirdness creates nightmares. When we reach the primal source, the spark of life, we hope to tame it enough that it's no longer a threat. I only hope the other members haven't forgotten that this is our mission. Sometimes there are misunderstandings about our leaders' orders, and that can end badly. So, what's your choice? That's your decision, but it'll be your loss. I won't push. Do not linger. Time is short. What's the ask? Mate.
Oh, you're finally here, but our crows are not. I don't know what could have gone wrong. Maybe I misheard. Maybe I mixed up the names of the villagers. Oh no, they're here, aren't they? You won't get me. Over my dead body.
That can be arranged. However, it just so happens you're too valuable for us to simply kill you.
I'm not going with you. You won't take me alive.
Calm yourself, Vidar. You know exactly what you did, and why you'll cooperate with us willingly. Well done, Hatchling, for bringing Vidar to us. Your efforts will not go unnoticed. Oh? Perhaps you'd like to learn just who you're risking your neck for. Vidar probably spun you some tale of being a harmless Pict, a scholar of the weirdness, captured by cruel bandits? So Vidar's a scourge to his own people. He's been hunting his own kin for years. He's the one driving the Picts from the region. If you support him and let him go, you may as well start hunting them yourself. The two of you can enjoy your genocidal romance together. And meanwhile, Avalon will lose the only force capable of fighting the horrors of the weirdness. Frankly, it's quite reckless.
The only ones I killed are children of Morrigan. Yes, some of them were Picts. Once you swear yourself to that wretched order, you stop being human. That's why they lured me here, don't you see? I've slain those who murdered my kin, not the other way around.
Ah, so this is the bedtime story you tell yourself so you can sleep at night. How quaint. I only kill the wicked. I only hunt the guilty. Sure. Tell me, Vidar, when did you start deciding who still counts as human? That sounds worse than anything the children of Morrigan ever did. Oh, nothing terrible. Since he's been thinning out his own tribe, those best versed in the weirdness, we'll use him as a bargaining chip. We'll hand him over to his kin and let them decide his fate. In return, we hope to gain a scholar of the weirdness willing to work with us of his own free will. It's not a bad solution, wouldn't you agree? Believe me, we don't have to be enemies. In fact, we can help each other. The children of Morrigan are dedicated to Avalon's well-being. Naturally, we operate from the shadows. We've long realized that working that way yields better results than marching under Camelot's banner in broad daylight. That's our purpose. Securing resources like Scholars of the Weirdness, guiding those in power to serve the people's needs. And we need more wise souls to join our cause. So, are you interested in joining our organization? Ready to take on the mission of restoring Avalon? All it'll cost you is leaving Vidar in our care. Very wise. Edgar, please take our guest to a safe place. I'm pleased you're with us, Hatchling. This is Luth, your new superior. From now on, he'll be assigning the tasks you need to complete the rise within our ranks. If you do well, we'll meet again soon. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must tend to our Pictish guest.
From this moment on, you are mine. So listen well. The place we're taking over has some vermin holed up. Nasty types. The kind you don't waste any time talking to. They need to be dealt with before we move in, and I've got no interest in handling that job myself. Also, if you find anything interesting, bring it back. You'll take care of it for me, won't you, Birdie? Some unsettling rumors have reached us. Whispers about a group attempting to walk in our boots. Crows don't like that kind of competition. I don't care if it's a flock of villagers who've decided it's their turn to play naughty boys, or some serious ruffians. Just get rid of them. For good. Off you go, Birdie.
suppose it wasn't. I can feel it guards something primordial within. The markings on the stone resemble the work of the Foredwellers. In my time, such inscriptions would shift and change, making them impossible to decipher. Yet, I met some people who sought to unravel these mysteries. Most of them were Picts. I allowed them to explore Avalon without my oversight. And so, I remember that the royal geographers came to be. My favorite band of adventurers. True pathfinders. Avalon owes them a great debt. That's a question better suited for Merlin if he was still around. I always thought it was where his druids got drunk and danced naked in the moonlight. He was terribly offended when I said that. Gave me an entire lecture about the delicate balance of life and death, how they are intertwined within nature. That, he claimed, was what the Cromlechs were meant to be. The heart of their power. A place where it could be harnessed and cultivated. Still, he never invited me to any of their celebrations. He always did hate when I was right. Not much. I never encountered one myself, but I heard stories about them. Mistbearers, like most creatures on this island, emerged from the weirdness. They were always drawn to magic. The druids believed they fed on it in some way. Merlin forbade his apprentices from hunting them. Druids were too valuable to our war effort to be distracted by such pursuits, and they were meant to carry on Merlin's legacy should he fall. What became of them after the war, I do not know.
Let me guess. You must be... Oh, I was just wondering what's going on out there. Here in the south, we have our own affairs. What happens out there in the world? Well, the news doesn't always travel all the way here.
And they should. It's in our common interest.
You know, people are talking about rising unrest in the north, and a secret coalition preparing a coup at the highest levels of power. And that whole plague thing is just a tool to reach their final goal. The Red Priests are also trying to get something out of it.
And to be honest, it's not gone too bad for them. The Druids are out of the picture already.
Well, sure. They want to establish a new order on our island. And it's not clear who's involved in the whole mess.
Maybe. Maybe our captain is even involved. Hell knows. They have their people everywhere. Damn it, you could be one of them too. Although when I look at you, I don't think so. You have such a stupid face. With all due respect, of course.
You see? It takes one to know one. and that means we're just pawns. Folks like us won't change anything. But we have to talk out loud. It suits them when everyone keeps their mouth shut.
You know, I've been thinking lately. What if King Arthur is just a stupid... Yeah? Don't tell me you're one of those fools that think that the Almighty...
Exactly.
Please. You're my favorite killer. Do you keep Go.
Yes. Still tastes like shit. Exactly how my mother would make it. It's just what I needed. Oh, don't get me wrong. I really appreciate what you did for me. It's just that every time I doubt my service in the Horns of the South, I need a reminder of why I enlisted. My mother wasn't much of anything, to tell the truth. She always said I was good for nothing and that I should be glad she even kept me. And every day she'd bring back home a new uncle. Many of those uncles like to kick me out of my own house when they were drinking and getting busy. Then, when she'd sober up and got rid of an uncle, she'd bake me that pie as an apology. And it always tasted like shit. If the other villagers hadn't been feeding me, I would have starved to death. Hence the pie. I wouldn't know. When I left my village, I decided to never look back. So I just assumed one of those uncles finally beat her to death.
It's nice to have a break.
Ah. You did? I thought I heard some hammering. Oh, well, thank you for that. Truly. One less thing to worry about, right? Here, I put aside some money from my budget. You've earned it. And you have my gratitude. Cool. Oh, the biting refugee! Yes, I've heard. I'm so glad that whole mess is finally over. It's a huge weight off my shoulders, I'm not gonna lie. I know Fergus probably already rewarded you, but here, take something extra. Just from me. Maybe now we'll actually get some peace and quiet around here. Ah, yes, that old house. That place has been empty for years. The story goes, the last owner, Keeper Galen, threw himself into the sea one stormy night. Some folks whisper of curses or restless spirits, but I say it's just talk. The captain put it up for sale ages ago, but no one's had the guts or sense, if you ask me, to take it. If you're thinking of buying it, go for it. Make it your home. Every house deserves someone to fill it with life again. Oh, she's a real piece of work, that one. Her name's Lady Elisa... something. I don't remember. She came here with her husband. Poor man. I never heard him get a word in. You know, sometimes I regret not getting married. But if I had a wife like her, I'd just end up being a keeper all over again.
You're here again. And that means the troubles didn't... Oh. So her emissaries have not stunk you. And you say they invited you to Brockmiela. Then perhaps there is still hope to save the village. What has been done cannot be undone, but my settlement, maybe it can finally be free. If you truly intend to answer the invitation, remember this. The Bee Queen must be slain. Here, I kept a second set for a special occasion. I hope it proves useful to you. Of course. Go ahead. Choose something. Take care of yourself.